Have you ever considered that your ability to sell could be the key to unlocking your dreams? A provocative question, yet it's the very premise of a phenomenal book penned by Napoleon Hill in 1939, How to Sell Your Way Through Life. Hill, a man who dedicated his life to studying the secrets of the successful, believed in the immense power of selling. His teachings, however, stretch far beyond the realm of salespeople. This book, a treasure trove of wisdom, is a guide to personal and professional triumph for anyone willing to learn. It boldly asserts that we are all salespeople in one way or another. Whether you're pitching an idea, negotiating a deal, or simply trying to persuade someone to see things from your perspective, you're selling. The book's relevance is timeless and universal. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. A riveting statement by Hill, setting the tone for the power that lies within the art of selling. Well, what if you could persuade anyone to see things your way? This enticing proposition forms the crux of Napoleon Hill's teachings on the art of persuasion. Hill believes that persuasion is not about manipulation or coercion. Rather, it is an art form that hinges on understanding the other person's perspective and building trust. Let's take the case of Thomas, a young entrepreneur. Thomas was initially struggling to secure funding for his startup. He read Hill's book and started to apply the principle of understanding investors' perspectives. He began to craft his pitch around their interests and concerns, and guess what happened? His success rate skyrocketed. Hill also emphasizes the importance of building trust. When you show genuine care for the other person's needs and prove that you can provide a solution, you lay the foundation for a successful persuasion. Remember, everyone is a salesperson in some way, and mastering the art of persuasion can unlock doors you never knew existed. What does it take to truly succeed in sales? Is it all about the product, or is there more to it? Let's delve into the wisdom of Napoleon Hill's classic How to Sell Your Way Through Life, and explore the psychology of selling. In the world of sales, it's not just about the product or service you're offering. It's about the person behind the product, the salesperson. And more importantly, it's about the person you're selling to, the customer. Hill emphasized the importance of self-belief. To sell anything successfully, you must first believe in the product and in yourself. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. His unwavering belief in his inventions, even in the face of repeated failures, is what ultimately led to his success. The same principle applies to sales. Your conviction in your offering is infectious. It can sway customers, convincing them of the value of your product or service. Next, let's talk about understanding customer needs. The key to successful selling lies in understanding and catering to the needs, desires, and fears of your customers. It's about getting into the mind of the customer and figuring out not just what they want, but why they want it. Consider the story of Henry Ford. He once said, "If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses." But Ford understood that what people really wanted was not faster horses, but a quicker, more efficient way to travel. And so, he gave them the automobile. Lastly, Hill underscores the power of persistence. Sales, like any other field, is fraught with challenges and rejections. But those who persist, who keep going despite the setbacks, are the ones who eventually succeed. The story of Colonel Sanders, who faced over 1,000 rejections before his recipe was accepted, illustrates this point. In conclusion, selling is not just about exchanging goods or services for money. It's about understanding people, their needs, and their desires. It's about believing in yourself and persisting despite the odds. And, most importantly, it's about creating value, not just for yourself, but for your customers as well. As we wrap up this scene, remember this. Selling is not just about exchanging goods or services for money. It's about understanding people, their needs, and their desires. So, how can you apply these teachings to your own life, you may wonder? Napoleon Hill's wisdom is not just for professional salespeople, but it's a life skill that can be applied in a multitude of situations. Think about it. Every day we're selling something. We sell our ideas to our colleagues, our values to our children, and even our qualities to our friends. So, let's start by reflecting on our own lives. Are we communicating effectively? Are we persuading others, or just pushing our opinions? Are we using the power of our minds to achieve our goals? If not, don't worry. It's never too late to start. By practicing the art of selling, we're not just improving our professional lives, but also our personal relationships. We become better at understanding others, at finding common ground, and at building meaningful connections. Imagine the possibilities if you could harness the power of selling in your own life. Begin your journey today, and you'll be amazed at where you'll be tomorrow.